overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do will often be forgotten. Do good and give the best you have will never be enough. Give your best anyway. Because in the final analysis, you and God was never between you and them anyway.
Jai Baba. Jai Baba.
Mai,
Yeah.
background noise వస్తుంది I think మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారు కదా so you
I'll change my. ఇప్పుడు పర్వాలేదు కదా? ఇప్పుడు పర్వాలేదా?
yeah I think so.
Better.
Okay, good. I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
yeah
Okay.
okay
So last time we started. Everybody mute. Very good. Thank you. So I'm going to start with the ego, and then we read this chapter, ego, a small chapter. We are supposed to start from the elimination of the ego. Since we don't remember what we read before, I'm going to start with the ego. Man lives constantly under the sway of I consciousness of the ego. It is the constant of every feeling, thought, and action which he consciously experiences. It is the consciousness which makes one experience separateness from others. The expressions I, you, he, they, and soon are born out of each human individual consciously or unconsciously owning a state of separateness. The desire of the soul is the ego free, then there is a state of desirelessness. One finds oneness with all other forms of life. The root cause of separateness is the desires which make up the desire soul or the ego. The desires are a source of much suffering to the soul, for when fulfilled, they do not offer lasting happiness, and when unfulfilled, they cause dismay and suffering. The separateness which a man experiences through his ego puts a veil on the indwelling universal soul called Paramatma, in which the individual soul lives, moves, and has its being. The ego is therefore a factor which stands for the fundamental ignorance of man. By being bound to it, he fails to get to the whole, the immanent or the indwelling reality, the universal soul or the Paramatma. And what is worse, he gets limited in consciousness, in his intellectual and emotional awarenesses, and therefore minimizes the capacities of fulfilling actions. Although heir to infinite consciousness, which is unlimited knowledge, bliss, and power belonging to that infinite consciousness, the weight of the ego makes one severely limited and restricted in inner faculties as well as the capacities of outer action. The ego is aptly compared in an old Persian saying with a rock placed on fire. The rock obstructs the fire from rising into flames. So does the ego, which acts like a heavy weight on the personality, narrowing and restricting the play of its powers and its consciousness to the limited interests and affinities the ego calls mine. The limited consciousness is riveted on the world outside in search of happiness through the desires of the ego. And the troubles stem from the limitations, insufficiencies of character, power, and functions of the personality spelt by the separatist ego. The powers of the consciousness are indeed unlimited and infinite. Yet they are experienced as limited and finite because of the ego. The ego, that is the consciousness of separateness, and each one experiences, is a limitation on the soul which breeds self-enclosure and self-limitation. When the ego goes, all self-limitations are transcended and one rises to the realization of the real self, the self of all selves, which the prophets describe as God with infinite consciousness, infinite knowledge, and infinite power. So I'm going to start the elimination of ego, and then we'll have some discussion after that. The elimination of the ego. The problem of human improvement turns on this problem of finding rescue of freedom from the ego. It is there before in every human personality, no matter whether it is of the East or the West, it is black or white, or it is of the religion or the other religion. But this ego cannot be overcome by one's own efforts. The I consciousness cannot transcend the I consciousness. It is, as Meher Baba had said, like jumping over oneself. One has only I consciousness to work with. One must realize that I consciousness as a factor of impediment to the growth of the flowering of the faculties and consciousness of the personality, and one must long, therefore, for a life which can be lived above the ego. Unless the longing is there, the love that helps life to be lived above, it cannot and will not be embraced. Most persons live the life of ego with its joys and sorrows as though it were the most natural thing to do. They cannot know the higher life and they do not long for it either. To live above the ego means to live a life of detachment from the self, that is, a life without self-seeking and without desires. One can easily attain intellectual detachment. Indeed, it has been attained by man in his study and acquisition of knowledge concerning the material world. But intellectual detachment is not to be mistaken for detachment from the desire, self, or the ego which man has to reach to realize the infinite consciousness, and the power and knowledge which belongs to the universal self in man, and it is this detachment that man finds impossible to achieve by himself. Let me stop here. Recently, we have been reading discourses on Mata. A lot of these ideas are from discourses. So Tata used to read the discourses a lot, again and again and again and again. So he made sure a lot of these ideas are embedded in him. So when he was writing this, it came out naturally in Mata. So that is the background behind this. We'll have some discussion on this. Anybody comments, questions, or anything on the ego? You can unmute and talk if you want. Ego is the main thing that comes in the way. So before it is the way, that is it's అనుకుంటాం అన్నమాట. అంచేత people do not seek spirituality because they are involved in their own self. They think that is they are the limit and they are the whole world అన్నమాట. ఎప్పుడైతే ఈ స్పిరిచువల్ వరల్డ్లోకి వచ్చామో అప్పుడు స్లోగా మనకేమనిపిస్తుంది అంటే, ఓ వీ కెన్ ఇంప్రూవ్ ఆన్ దిస్ అని మన ఈగోసెంట్రిక్ హొరైజన్స్ పెరుగుతాయి అన్నమాట. బికాజ్ మన వర్క్లో, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వర్క్లో ఏదో వాడతాం, we see some spiritual value there, we can connect to there. That's how we are interested in the spiritual value అన్నమాట. That's what we think initially, but later on with the interest we get more interested, and then we started reading spiritual books like Baba books and all. Then we'll realize, oh my God, there's so much of knowledge here. అప్పుడు ఈగో అవన్నీ ఇదైపోతాయి, లిమిటెడ్ అయిపోతాయి అన్నమాట మనకి. లిమిటెడ్ అంటే we use it only as for purpose అన్నమాట. అది సంగతి. Anybody has any questions?
మనకి తెలియని ఈగోస్ కొన్ని ఉంటాయి, which we are not aware. వినిపిస్తుందా?
వినిపిస్తుంది, యా.
అది we have to become conscious of it, or become aware of it and try to annihilate it. అది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. మనం ఏమనుకుంటాం అంటే ఏదో ఈజీగా అంత ఈజీ కాదు, అది చాలా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి మన డైలీ యాక్టివిటీస్. ఉంటారా? మనం ఎంత బాగా మాట్లాడినా కూడా గబుక్కున ఎవడన్నా ఏదన్నా మనల్ని హర్ట్ చేశాడు, యాక్చువల్గా
ఏంటంటే మనకి ద రియాలిటీ ఏంటంటే, గాడ్ థ్రోస్ అస్, లెట్స్ సే ఫుట్బాల్ గేమ్ అనుకో, we don't know how to really play the game, but God puts us in the field అన్నమాట. అందరిని చూసి మిగతా వాళ్ళు బాల్ తన్నుతున్నారని చెప్పి మనం కూడా వెళ్ళి పరిగెడుతుంటాం అనమాట. బాల్ని ఎప్పుడో తెలుస్తుంది, ఓహో మనం అటుపక్క గోల్ వేయాలని తెలుస్తుంది అనమాట. దెన్ స్లోగా వి పికప్ ద నాలెడ్జ్ అనమాట. దట్స్ హౌ వి ట్రై టు డూ. ఎప్పుడో మాకు మెచ్యూరిటీ వచ్చిన తర్వాత దెన్ వీ కమ్ టు ద సైడ్ లైన్స్ అండ్ స్టార్ట్ రీడింగ్ అబౌట్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద రూల్స్, వాట్ ఆర్ ది హౌ కెన్ వీ ప్లే ద బెస్ట్ అనే సిచ్యువేషన్ వస్తుంది. అప్పుడు మనం హౌ టు రీడ్ మాన్యువల్ చదివిన తర్వాత అప్పుడు ఆడితే వీల్ బి మచ్ బెటర్ ఇన్ అవర్ గేమ్ అనమాట. See, that's exactly what happens to spiritual life.
Is it possible to completely annihilate our ego?
It is not possible to completely annihilate the ego, but we have to practice to some extent. It's only possible by the perfect master to flick off the final step. But we have to come to the final step, because we are using the ego for our walk to the spiritual perfectness. We have to use that's the only tool we have. We have nothing else. But we have to make sure that ego is not exaggerated or overpower the ego itself to rule you. We have to make use of the ego with the right to take ego into the right direction. One second. ఈరోజు ఇల్లంతా పని మనిషి వచ్చింది, పని చేస్తుంది. Does Ahan has to say anything about ego?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Is ego ever used in a good way?
Sorry, I didn't hear. What is it?
Ego ever used in a good way, or is it always bad?
I'm sorry. I was just changing my seat on Mata.
Very good question, Ra. Amazing.
Hey, what question is that?
Is
Sorry,
ego
Praveen.
always very
What?
good or bad? Always.
Yeah.
Ask the question once more when everybody's listening.
Is ego ever good or is it always bad?
Is ego ever a good thing or it is always a bad thing? That is the question.
But really it
Depends
is a
upon
bad
how.
thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Chanti.
Really it is a bad thing. ఏం అసలు ఈగో బట్ మన లైఫ్ అంతా డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ అవర్ ఈగో. అంటే ఈగో కన్సిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ jealousies, all negative things. So it's bad. Definitely it is bad. We have to annihilate it. It can't be good. Good ego anta. Is there any good ego?
But what is an ego?
Kalu,
Ego is a.
excuse me, Jai
That's right.
Baba. Can I speak?
Yes.
Go ahead, Gita. Open.
Okay.
Actually, Baba, 3 chapters so beautifully explained how ego can be converted into what Ahan was saying. How it is bad, how it is good, how it evolving our consciousness. Because ego can be used in good way and bad way. Okay? People, Baba said, what is the whole problem? What is the root cause? When American asked, Baba said self-interest, selfishness. So when Baba only, see, when evolution, when we came from stone to human form, this ego starts at human form. The dogs, cows, they don't have that ego. We'll buy a land. Oh, I want to take extra land, these fights, and I have so much property. I can build 3 homes, 3 cars, biggest car, Mercedes or BMW. These desires are not there. So only after human beings started, like reincarnation, this ego started. Ego is essential. Baba told a beautiful example. See, the ship sailing in the sea. If water comes inside, it will drown. So ego in such a way have to use like the ship, how it is floating and sailing. In a bad sense means when it comes pride, greed, anger, lust, that ego in a wrong way, that is another thing is it comes Maya. Okay, we are. So Baba diverted how to convert this ego to in a good way. Okay, the last time I told you, Baba's thing only, words. Ego is sitting in the driving seat, driving, and pushing the heart in the back seat. Now, Baba explained in the 3rd chapter of ego how to make this heart put in the driving seat and ego in the back seat. That is, he told number of ways. First, what I feel, my opinion, Baba said always be democratic whenever he take a decision. So now also, all of you, let us be democratic. If we read first God discourses, what Baba directly from the horse's mouth, we can understand so clearly, beautifully explained, wonderful examples. Tata is one more seeker, his own reflections. We have our own reflections. When I am listening, when Baba told so beautifully in simple terms, why should we make in a complicated sentence? That is Tata's way of expressing. So simple way, simple examples, beautiful. Before starting this, I was reading about all that. First, we should read discourses. What Baba said from his own words. If Baba said, if you say your words, it is equal to 0. If you say Baba said so and so, that is equal to, if you put 1 before 5 zeros for 1 lakh. These are very important. This is my opinion. I am completely reading Baba's again 100 times we can read. Once
Very good, Gita. Gita, we got the point, Gita.
No, impatient. Don't show impatience. Let me express. Once my flow is coming, but the patience is the divine quality. Okay, I only should say, others should listen. It's not that. So first, what you are doing in the morning, let us do in this session. From Nana's book, the 60 pages book we can read. But what if we read that, we'll connect directly to Baba. We are putting a card, Wi-Fi connection to Baba. Through Nana's book, we don't need. He explained in a simple term, so beautifully, really like a beautiful novel. You absorb a beautiful movie like that, absorb into that. This is my opinion. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
So just one point. Attachment ఉంది కదా.
Yes.
కదా.
Yes, yes.
దానికి ఈగోకి చాలా ఇది ఉంది కదా. అటాచ్మెంట్ ఎప్పుడైతే మనం ఈగో న్యాచురల్లీ అది కూడా ఇట్ విల్ గెట్ అన్హిలేటెడ్. ఏంటి గీత? దానికి దీనికి ఏమైనా సంబంధం ఉందా? ఉంటుంది కదా, ఈగో తగ్గినప్పుడే.
Chanti, we'll get to that point once. Is Ahan still there?
Yes, he's still there. Come on.
Okay. Ahan, to answer you, if I may answer, ego can be good or bad. For example, we have knife. Knife can be used to cut fruits and vegetables. If we don't use it properly, not skillfully, what happens? It cuts our fingers, right? In the same way, ego can be used for good purpose or bad purpose.
Yes.
Ego, what is ego? Ego means I am Ahan. I have to pee now, so I go and pee, right? That is, we're using ego. Now, I have to read, I have to do my homework. That is the ego too. You're using I consciousness to do the homework what you're giving. Okay. You went to school and there are some small children, second grade children, and you're bigger than them. You tell them, hey guys, come and listen to me. Otherwise, I'm going to beat you up. That is also ego. You're using the ego. Is that a good ego or a bad ego? Bad ego, right? Same ego. I want to do homework, and let's say another second graders, they are struggling. The ball, they are playing cricket, and the ball went and fell somewhere. They are not able to reach the fence outside, and where you can go there and pick up the ball and throw to them, help them. What kind of a ego is that?
It's a good ego.
Very good ego, right? Because you are helping other people. See, same ego, you can use it to threaten them. Hey, I'm going to beat you up. Use your power, or you can help them. So it depends upon your choice how you use your ego. That's my answer. Did you get the answer?
I will give my answer. Can I come?
Oh.
Ahan, Daddy when gave a talk, he told about Gandhiji. When he was in London, he was a black person. They pushed him out of the compartment. Okay, he got an ego. I was humiliated. He came back to India. You know about Mahatma Gandhi, father of Indian.
Yeah.
He got freedom. Okay. Once he came to India, Gandhiji, that ego converted into national ego. He worked hard in mobilizing the people and got the independence to India. That is positive ego. He used that ego as good ego. Okay. Suppose if you're silly with the hatred, pride to show in the society, I am better than you, and show off and all, that is bad ego.